Hola, obrigado, Cristiano Ronaldo, Nando's, piri piri. Hello from Portugal. There you go. You lot hated on me last week because you didn't think I was going to do the podcast.
No,
I'm here.
He's delivered.
Yeah.
Mate, I tell you, I've left my beach towel on my sunbed by the pool. I've come up to the room, I've logged on, and yes, I'm ready. I am on the hotel Wi-Fi or the apartment's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be a bit crap, and I'm ready to get cussed. By the way, Kedge, I realize this just before I get into me being in Portugal and all this kind of stuff that's going on and how life is back at home. How are you boys? You all right? Everything okay?
Yeah, good. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I realize I get pre-Kedge anxiety.
Oh, what do you mean?
Pre-Kedge anxiety is what is Kedge going to say? And it's not that I'm really bothered. I'm not really, but you are one of those people, Kedge. You need to know this. Whereas Sach, I would share my problems with. With Kedge, I would hide them because I didn't want them thrown back in my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like what? What problems have you got?
But a bit like my dad, for example. So, you know, like I respect him, but I know if there's if he's gonna go, look, you effed up there or you messed up a bit.
Yeah.
That's where Kedge comes in. And even if you've half messed up, Kedge will finish you off.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Whereas I'm there to help you. I'll help you get through your problem.
I know you will. See, so like right now, I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi, and I'm on me and Sach were speaking just before you joined, Kedge.
Yeah.
And I'm going, is it all right? Is it glitching? Is it
okay?
It's
fine.
It's fine. All right? And he's good. Look, even now he's reassuring me, even though I was acting. That was acting. Right.
Okay.
But he joined in on the reassurance, right?
Yeah.
So, good. You look good.
But now I'm like, if this internet glitches, I know I can just picture Kedge's face. Oh, look at this shit. What is this shit? Yeah. Bro, why didn't you take your own USB-C 4267 charger lead?
Yeah.
You know that connects to all Portuguese.
No, but it depends.
It
It depends on the situation. I mean, the fact that you've turned up and you've doing this is incredible.
Yeah,
We left the Brownloaders, last week with
suspense.
with the suspense and also the possibility of not an episode this week. So actually, this is brought to you by Nando's and Tommy Sandu.
Yeah, well, I say not Nando's. And by the way, I am in Portugal, and I know Sach. If you don't mind me saying, your family had a family home here, right? Up until a few years ago, like all your life.
Yeah.
The Sach knows it really well. And you're Mussy. You said you're Mussy. Or what do you call Mussy? Do you still call Mussy?
No, not Mussy. Foi. My dad's sister.
Your Pua. Yeah, we say Pua. Yeah. So has got a restaurant out here as well, which is what's it called? Can we give it a plug? Can we give it a mention?
Yeah, of course. It's called the Indian Sizzler. It's in Albufeira.
Okay, fine. I've driven past somewhere called the Clay Oven, and they said that was good.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
I know where that is.
The Indian Sizzler, Tommy, is above KFC. There's only one KFC in Albufeira.
Okay. You can't miss it. You can't miss it.
First question: should I be eating Indian food? I'm sorry, Shaq. I know his family. Portugal.
No, you shouldn't because I can. If you want to go somewhere, Tommy, I'll give you a list of about 10 restaurants that you should check out before you go to eat an Indian.
Okay, but Kedge, would you go for Chane Patures?
You know what? Because when I got to Albufeira, it had been already a week and a half of no Desi.
He was dying for Indian.
So, and what do you mean? Where were you for a week and a half before?
So Lisbon, Porto, right? And so by the time I got to Albufeira and I saw Sizzler, when I see the word Sizzler, it starts sizzling in my mouth, foaming. And I'm like, Indian Sizzler, I've seen it, it's there, I can taste it. And I just wanted to go there.
Indian Sizzler, isn't that your porn star name?
My wrestling name.
Here he comes. Indian Sizzler. No, but actually, can I just say, vegetables don't sizzle, Kedge. Vegetables.
No. Onions. But like an Indian sizzler, it's a different sizzler.
True.
It's they have like a bit of rice. They have it's a whole,
to be fair,
different thing.
At the moment, Tommy looks like the Indian Sizzler because boy, look at you,
Tommy,
mate.
what colour? You're as black as your t-shirt you're wearing, bro.
Really?
No, he's got more red. I'd say he's more lobster vibes. Lobster vibes.
Because I've just come in from the sun, so before you go browner, you get that kind of straight flush.
You're like
My mata goes straight away, my forehead. Because
what is the temperature there? If you don't mind me asking.
26 today, 26.
Oh, wow, 26
degrees Celsius.
Blue skies.
Can I just tell you what the temperature was this morning when I got into my car when I went to the gym?
Go on.
8 degrees.
Oh man, was it raining? Because it was raining yesterday when we left yesterday morning.
Well, today's been a moody day, so it's like been showers sort of on and off. But this morning, honestly, I thought I woke up in like November or something. It was free. I was just again in my shorts and t-shirt thinking, I'm in the summer. This is what you wear when you go gym. There's no need for me to put on joggers or a hoodie or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I want to say this podcast, and I won't give it directly. I won't give this credit directly to Kedge. This podcast has helped me be a better person on holiday, better than my boys. I'm here with 3 other guys, right? And one of them is like my old uni mate, Neil. I don't know if I mentioned him before. Yeah. And the other 2 are property guys that I work with on some property stuff. We've had a big project going on. I've told you that. This was like a little
project friends.
Project friends. Here we go.
Project friends. That's it. Punjabi project friends. Okay, no, I can't hybrid the word. But the reason why it's helped, and I'm going to just say it is Kedge, because you told me to have the cold showers, right? You know, like years ago, cold showers, breathe through the nose, watch South Korean films, you know, all the kind of random advice you come out
with. Eat vegetarian food.
Eat vegetarian food. I mean, I don't take all your advice, but the cold showers, I realize that I've done now for about a year and a half on pretty much 4 or 5 times a week. I don't do it for a lot. Sometimes I don't even make it that cold, but I cool it down, and it does help. Just even coming out the shower, because your body is physically cooler, so you can dry off. You're not hot, like still hot for a while.
Sweaty.
So I don't calm down. My point is, none of the boys can get into the pool.
Oh, there you go. This is the problem. And I'm always the first, like you, I'm always the first one in. I just jump and I don't care.
I'm right. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It gets me. But because it's like training. Because you're used to feeling that feeling, you're like, I know this is going to pass in a second. So
they're not getting in the pool and it's 26 degrees there.
Yeah. Yesterday when we got here, I went into the pool. The other 3 didn't. They just stood by the side.
What is this?
Right, Neil came in for a bit. He went, bruv, it's cold. I went, no, it's all right. Once you get going, just keep moving. They couldn't handle it. But he was like, they couldn't handle it. And then today in the sea, one of them came in, 2 of them didn't. They're like, no, forget that.
Yeah, but the sea's going to be cold.
The sea is cold, but I went in the sea and it was freezing. But I was the only one who went in.
What time were you here though?
I went in August. It was.
No, it shouldn't be freezing.
It was. It was freezing. It was freezing. But I've got to say, it was freezing. But, you know, like, it was literally all the other Portuguese people and me, the only Desi Pendu who's in it. Because it was too cold for the rest of the Desis.
But you obviously, you learn to brave. I think you learn to brave it. It's not like you're feeling, they're going to me, don't you feel colder? I go, yeah, of course I feel cold. But I know it'd be fine. But I want the feeling of being in the sea. So I've come straight out of the sea. And
I think this is what you should do then, Tommy. All 4 of you go in a cold shower together.
Yeah. On holiday. I'm up for it.
Let me know if you need me. Let me know if you need me.
Yeah, boys, before we head on out tonight, quick suggestion. Let me see how this goes down. This is a proper lads trip now.
Yeah, come on, let's see how really laddie you are. So,
but honestly,
it's freezing here.
It is cold. I'll tell you what, Kedge, did your heating come on this morning?
The heating was on today. It was so cold. It was on.
It's June.
I know. It's proper like bimard. People are getting bimard. People coughing and spewing all over their guts all over the train. It's horrific weather. And I was looking at the weather. I thought, you know what? Let's have a little look into the future. There is not one day coming up where there's no rain for the next at least 2 weeks.
Really? Oh God! Then I'm soaking this up, man. I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, for sure, Tommy. Make the most of it for sure.
You know, can I? Sorry, again.
If anything, don't come back for a couple of days. Stay longer.
Tell my wife what this meant, just going away for 3 days, because look, I'm not trying to praise it. I do a lot because I'm around, more flexible. My hours are more flexible, so I can pick the kids up, drop the kids off, school runs, all that. She has to go into the office. I don't have to go into an office. So all of that now it's all been rejigged around, and she's doing it solo, bruv. I'm telling you, I realize I can only really go away for 3-4 days, and that place will collapse. So I need to get back and get ready. Plus,
now it sounds like Kedge.
Yeah, I know. And also, generally,
without Tommy, it don't work.
I rung Milo over the week, yesterday, and I went, how is everything? How's it all going?
Yeah.
He went, Mum's here. I can't tell you. And I was like, all right, we'll speak later. But
it's disaster.
Like, I don't think she really knows what she's doing, Dad. I know, because we've got our little, daily.
The routine is ready to go.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. My missus does a lot more with the kids than I do. She's much better in that respect. Like, organizing stuff. She'll go out to the forest. They'll get their wellies. They'll get the nets. They'll go like fishing, not like fishing, like little like tadpole thing collecting. She does all that stuff.
Nice.
I think I'm just a bit more fun in general. Like, we can make fun just from being home, or I just let them go on Fortnite. That's all it is.
And are you having fun in Portugal while you're there?
No, it is not. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Again, coming back to the podcast, coming back to where we are at. I'm a 47-year-old man now. I've not done a boys' trip like this, I think, since about 2016. I think it's about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So, 8 years ago, I'm very different. I'm late 30s, still working at the BBC, all that stuff, right? A few years before that, when you go on boys' trip, you're in a different zone. Now, what we are all doing, firstly, no one wants to club or party, so none of that. Okay. That's funny because you automatically go into where are we getting a table, where are we getting bottles. No one's even bothered about drinking. They'll have a little bit of wine with their meals, and that's it. But they're
very sensible.
But last night we hung out here just behind me on the balcony, 3-4 of us just chatting till 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was lovely.
Nice. Oh, very, very tame.
But we had a moment of soak this up.
Yeah.
Be in the now. Get in the now. Don't plan what's going on tomorrow. Don't plan what's going on next week. Like Amajit, my mate, who's here, right? He's one of the people, he can carry on working. So we're working on these projects together. There's still things going on. And I'm thinking, allow the emails to when we get back. He's going, bruv, have you just seen this email? It says come through from
None of that.
And I went, all right. And honestly, I'm telling you boys, I haven't even confronted him about it because I was like, Randy, like, what can we do? Like,
just have that little chat, after a few.
Yeah, mate. Do you know what? You enjoy your saga holiday with the boys.
And so that's something. Somebody went, "Oh, this holiday's a real saga," and I was like, "Well, saga holiday, right? Yeah, exactly." No, but I don't mind it. I quite like the mellow, so I quite like we're just eating, sleeping, resting, chilling by the pool, down to the sea, down to the marina, seafood, beautiful food, lovely stuff, and it's all happy. But you just realize how different people are different on holiday. I want to get here. I don't want to put my phone on. Talking to you boys, even this isn't work. This is a podcast. This is us.
Yeah,
a bit of therapy. If anything, it's me getting away from them for a bit and chatting to you boys. But tell me more about what's going on at home. What have I missed? You know what? Even I feel like I've been away for longer because Saturday and Sunday I was doing two different shows in Leicester and Birmingham. So I was all over the place. I missed a load of the cricket.
Well, the cricket, I mean, it was the big talking point on the weekend, Sunday. Obviously, in case if you have been living under a rock, the T20 World Cup is well underway in America. And the West Indies split over two nations. Firstly, can we talk about that? They should never split a tournament. I'm gonna,
what, geographically.
Yeah, it's got to be one country. Like the Euros is going to be in Germany because it's just a disaster for fans. It's a disaster because you're traveling to different places. It's not fair, right?
That doesn't affect you though.
Also, well, no, but I'm just thinking about the world, and also what is the point in having a game in New York? I get it. They're trying to improve they want to make the game big in America and all of that. And USA did really well. They beat Pakistan. And, if there's a way to, if you want to make the game big in USA, bring on Pakistan, fine. But what I'm going to say is that it's a makeshift pitch, makeshift stadium. It's rubbish. The pitch is rubbish. And it lends to just poor games. And India-Pakistan happened. It was a low-scoring game, which is fine. We got tense at the end, and Pakistan should have won, but they didn't. But I was at the usual. I was in Spice Rack, and I sent you the video, boys, of it all going nuts.
I noticed that when India obviously come out to play cricket, Kedge gets in his cheerleading outfit and he's out there. He's out there. He's just right there. You just know what's going to happen.
It's a standard outfit.
Part of pom-poms on display.
Yeah, it's a standard outfit because basically it's waterproof because there's a lot of beer spillage. So I know. So the trousers are waterproof. It's all waterproof. It's all tried and tested.
And trousers are waterproof.
You were in a restaurant. That's what Spice Rack is. For anyone who might be listening around the world going, where is Kedge? It's like a proper Desi area, Desi restaurant. It's a good restaurant as well.
It's like being in India. I'll be honest.
Why are your trousers waterproof? What is happening in your trousers?
No, because there's a lot of spillage. And when you're sitting and people just drop it and I can't stand it. So it's just, all of that. It's all been tried and tested.
He's going to get soaked right through to his spice crack. Right there.
Right. So it is after you've eaten their food.
But you know what? I love crowds. I love being around lots of people.
Me too.
So when I saw your video of 150 brown men all with India shirts, all shouting,
men, women, children, everyone.
Right. I was like, man, that must be a vibe. But then what was it really like? Because it always looks good.
Hang on. So, Tommy, when you saw the video, did you feel like you wanted to be there?
Well, okay. So I was I was about to start driving. Whenever that was happening, I was traveling.
Birmingham.
Maybe I was going to Birmingham, from Leicester, whatever. So I was listening to the radio in the car, and that's what actually, on that note, they were criticizing the pitch. They're going, weird, because I couldn't see, I didn't know what was going on. They're going, the way the ball is moving on this pitch, that was very odd. Did you see the way the ball went there? It rolled to that bit and it skimmed across that bit. So it's like, and I'm going, what? It's like the whole game's changed. But anyway, so you're right, the pitches were a bit of a mare. But yeah, it did. It made me miss the Bharat Army. That's
really?
what it is. I've been seeing I've been seeing all the social media, and I've been seeing all of the, the guys and the crowds and the parties and the, I'm like, man, I used to be I was like a holiday rep for those guys.
No, so, Tommy, when I saw that video, I was like, there is no way that I would like to be in a place like that.
Yeah, it's not Sach's cup of tea. We've been there. We know that the Euros and all of that kind of thing. Sach does not like to be in a place where full of drunken people with beer spillage potential.
And Kedge, was it smelly in there?
Right. So
I was just going to ask that. I was going to go, but Kedge, right now Sach. You know what he would not like.
Yeah.
Can you categorically say right now, Sach, if you were there, you would have had a great time?
No, I can't.
Okay, there you go. So well done, Sach. Made the right choice.
No, I can't, because we know Sach too well. And the thing is because like Tommy and me, you know what, you realize people are different breeds of people in this world. There's different types. And Sach me and you would fit into the same category almost when it comes to going out. Sach is a different category of person, and that's fine. People like that exist as well. The thing about this place is that I do love it.
And I got a little analogy of what kind of people we are.
Here we go.
This might be a bit dangerous because it might be suggesting something, but I'm not suggesting that thing. This is what came to my mind. So this is the podcast of truth. I will always speak the truth. Oh. What came to my mind is me and Kedge are the kind of people that if we were hot, like really good looking hot, and someone slapped our ass as we went past, right? Yeah. Which is not right. Okay. No. That is harassment.
No.
Just to make it very clear.
Back in the 60s. If back in the 60s. Yeah.
Even then it was wrong, Kedge. Yeah. It's not. It doesn't make it okay.
Well, no. So why'd you do that to Kedge now? All the time.
It's our safe space. It's our safe place.
Okay.
We're doing a throwback to when
throwback 60s.
We'd probably giggle, right? Because we're those kind of guys, right? Yeah. We're those kind of people. Right? Whereas Sach, no. Keep your distance. He's that person. Please, do you know, you get that in a group of people when they're out and about. You'll get the ones that are a bit more free and easy, me and you, Kedge.
Easy.
And you get one that's a bit hard to get. I think Sach is hard to get. I think.
Sure. He's got standards. So basically, it was like, look, I love it. I'm the first one. When there's a crowd, I love all of that. DJ, the door player, I love all that. People jumping, whistles. It's all going. I love what sport brings out the best in people in terms of the craziness, the silly. Everyone starts becoming friends. You hug in randoms. All of that. I love all of that. Right. Yeah. But I just feel like I need to put like a public service announcement out there now. And that is that, why are we coming to these events knowing that it's going to be at least a 4 or 5 hour slog in front of the telly, right? Of drinking, of jumping, of dancing, which will involve sweating. Why are we coming to these events, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, without BO treatment? Do you know what I mean?
BO treatment. Okay.
And then because it's different. Yeah. Well, it's different for different people. I don't know.
So there we go. There's the answer. It did smell in there.
It got to the point, and I'm just like, guys, we haven't even got through halfway through this game yet. Why are you like? Because the thing is, and this is where I am turning a little bit into Sach, or I did turn into Sach. Like there was like when you like Incredible Hulk, I felt like I was turning into the Incredible Sach, because what was happening is that people felt the need to because obviously. I don't know why, but a lot of Asians don't understand that sort of space of where I've encroached into your personal space, and now I'm speaking to you, but I'm in your space. Therefore, I can smell your BO and I can smell your breath.
Oh, double whammy.
So it's a double, and I just I can't even concentrate, and I really want to talk to you, and I really want to engage with you and all of that, because I am that guy who will just be up for just bants and chat and all of that. But it's just this is now hitting me before anything else. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't mind.
Why we?
I don't mind a little light waft of BO or anything.
Little waft.
What are you about?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm looking for it. I'm not saying I want
exactly.
No, I think you are.
Sometimes it comes and goes, but when it's radiating, radiating from the source,
it is not acceptable to be stanking when you're out. I don't understand.
No. There is, because there's excitement levels, people jumping around, dancing. So I can get why people start sweating profusely, unfit. You got to remember, the majority of these people are unfit as well. So there's going to be a lot of that comes into it. They're just them bending over, tying their shoelaces, they're going to break into a sweat. So there is this. I get it, but firstly, I think we just got to get fitter, right, as a race. Secondly. Let's just start using a little bit more. Give it the extra 3 pumps of the Lynx Africa. Let's give it a few extra pumps.
Stop.
Also,
stop. No, you're bad advice.
Give it an extra. Give it an extra in your bugle. Do you know what I mean?
Time out. Lynx is not a antiperspirant or I think it is a deodorant, but it's a smell. But it deodors by covering up the smell with
something else,
a scented odor.
Yeah,
you need an antiperspirant. You need a roll-on. You need something that's got a short.
I feel like Tommy needs to give a lecture in this.
No, just go and have a shower before you go out, so you don't stink.
Yeah,
no. Some people have a shower and then they still,
I think people don't have a shower. That's the problem.
On the weekend, no, it wasn't this. It was last weekend. I'm not going to say where. I was at a venue, and there wasn't no one I work with regularly. It was like a one-off person that was in that venue, brought in to manage the technical side of things. Yeah. And this guy was he was a bearded, short-wearing. He had big beard, shorts, t-shirts. Sach, you must have seen sound guys and techie guys.
Like a tech guy. Yeah.
You've seen them at festivals. Those kind of guys.
Yeah.
His t-shirt and capre smell of that.
No, but you can excuse that because they've been working their roadies.
No.
But then, I'm coming to it, bruv. That was initially. That's the bow, as we would call it. And it's funny because BO and bow. I don't know if there's a connection there, but we say in Punjabi we go bow both on the bow on the. Like they call it, right? So there's that, right? And then but then, bruv, he was coming up to talk to me about tech spec and I'm sorry. I'm not saying this to make anyone feel bad or look bad or whatever, but his breath smelled like a dog had died inside out in his mouth. That's
because they're not doing the jibby.
Right. It was that, but it was so bad that even from a distance, I'm like, there are days, I know, I've woken up from, my drinking days, I would have had a doner kebab late at night, hungover, and you wake up and you're like, oh God, I've got a mouth that's, know it. You want to get it out. I'm like, how does he not know? How does this guy walk around and he's talking to me full confidence with his speakers, the sound and all that. And I'm like, oh my God, but it was almost too much to bear. And that's the thing I'm getting to. So I do get where you're coming from, Kedge.
So while Kedge was sort of, fighting the people with BO and smelly breath issues, the thing I sort of came across after the cricket game was obviously India won the game, and it seemed at one point that they were nowhere near going to win it. It was a dead certain win predictor that Pakistan were going to win.
Yeah, I think 8% India started with. 8% India win.
And I was just like, there's no way they can muff this because it's just, you have to just play sensibly, win the game. Yeah. So obviously, India win the game, people start celebrating. And I saw so many videos of people, Kedge, and I don't know if this happened where you were on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, why are you going out in the street and just standing around for no reason? You're just standing there for hours.
Those videos are from Wembley. I think Wembley is the hub of it, and I think it just spills out because there's so many.
But hang on, what are you achieving by doing this? I don't understand.
I think it's just elation.
They were hanging out where? They
were just
they're celebrating on the road. So they're dancing. The door players are out. It's just a big celebration on the road.
It's like they were causing so much traffic to people going past, and then obviously Pakistani fans and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what? You lot a bunch of pricks. What are you doing? Grow up.
No. Hold on. I've in the past been,
Oh, you've been that prick. You've been that prick.
I've been partial to, celebrate as it spills out onto the road, depending on what bar and club you're in, and it has spilled out onto the high street, and we block traffic and all of that nonsense as well.
Why? Why are you blocking traffic for?
Well,
just he's so good looking. He just stops.
No, it's not me on my own. But what I'm saying is, I've been part of that rowdy crowd. But obviously, where I was, it was just contained in the venue, and there was no need for it to spill onto the road. But I don't think we can be that critical of that. That's just the moment of celebration. It's a big World Cup game. It's India, Pakistan. Obviously, either way, it's gonna spill out onto the road. So Southall. I'm guessing. Ealing. What do you call it? Ealing Road, Wembley. That was probably the real hubs of where it spilled on the roads. But Sach, I don't think you can be too critical of that. I think
Why? Don't be a dickhead on the road. Hello. I don't understand.
But hold on a minute. But if England win the Euros, come on.
But hold a minute. So
what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
India didn't get off a lamppost.
But India didn't win the IPL on the weekend. They didn't win the IPL.
I mean, they won
they didn't. Sorry, they didn't win the T20.
No. But India, Pakistan always. It's always the big game.
No, I'm sorry.
No. See, what you just done there, you just made a concession because you went, yeah, but come on, bro. And what you do,
every India Pakistan game for some reason. Well, not for some reason. We know the reasons, but it's always the big one. You know, it's like I was talking to India fans before it started, and they were like, look. It doesn't matter if we don't win the cup, but we've got to beat Pakistan. It's always, Pakistan fans.
Yeah, but we've got to beat India.
Got to beat India.
This sounds exactly like Spurs and Arsenal, where Spurs
it's rivalry.
Spurs are just like, we just need to beat Arsenal. Don't matter if we get relegated. It's cool.
Absolutely. But Man United fans and Man City, it's the same thing. It's just that Man United have been so rubbish recently. There is no rivalry there. But
see what he's doing there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just point out.
I ignored it, Tommy.
It's right. This is why you got to notice on our WhatsApp group for 10 years, right? I'm talking about the WhatsApp groups to even now, right? These guys, you give it a bit of football analysis. Sach is analysing. Oh yeah, he's not playing, and you'll be the first. I've heard Sach say sometimes Harry Maguire's this. He's crap. Like Sach, you openly criticise Man United. Kedge don't openly.
I do. Of course I do. Of course
he'll go. We played shit today, and that'll be at the end of the game when they've lost, right? But then, but even then, Sach got in a little half dig about you're Spurs because you just want to beat Arsenal. You're so focused on the short-sightedness of it.
Jump in.
No, I'm just explaining it to the layman. Rivalry is rivalry.
This is why people find you annoying. This is it. And then what he goes. I remember once years ago we were at the BBC, and one of the sports guys on news team. Like Leicester or something like that, and he was praising Leicester, and Kedge was like, coming out of nowhere. No, this is what he said, and then Kedge came out and criticised him, and then a load of people all turned on Kedge, just like going, yeah, well, Spurs this, Spurs that, and he went, and Kedge goes to me, you see that? You see how they all switched on me? See, they all switched because they all want to get me. I went, yeah, because
you deserve it.
You're the first one to get your little ungly in there and be annoying.
He is. Like, I am a wind-up merchant. It's fun, and I love it.
You like being a wind-up.
I love it. Yeah, no, I love it. But
so seeing as we've sort of moved on from the cricket into the footy, it starts on Friday, doesn't it? The whole Euros and stuff. But I'm telling you. There's no football fever happening at the moment.
Oh, Sach, don't you know that?
You're right.
No, I don't feel like it's.
What's the football fever in Portugal? Tommy, is there anything happening?
Okay, so funny you say that. So firstly, about India-Pakistan, going back to that for a minute, my mate Amajit, who played cricket at school and all that, just missed the game. He was like, I just didn't even realize, because I didn't realize it was on.
It's not.
It's like when people, and I think as you get older, people go, oh my God, have you seen that new series called, I don't know, Piri Piri Chicken, right? No, I've not seen it, right? Oh my God, my
Peri
God.
Reindeer.
And people go, how have you not seen that? How do you not know about that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just kind of busy living my life. So he missed it completely. And then we're walking along just now in the marina, and on this board, it was going Scotland versus Germany. Portugal versus someone. It said on Tuesday.
The Portugal playing last out of all the teams.
Okay, and so we were like, and then they all looked at it, and these three that I'm with, by the way, have all a bit like yourselves been talking about football, analysing it. How Southampton have just made it to the Premier League. What's their strength?
Czechoslovakia. Portugal, right. Czechoslovakia.
And I'm going, oh my God, who cares? Like, who cares? This deep level of analysis whilst we're walking along, whilst we're having lunch. I'm like,
oh, I love that.
You got nothing else to talk about. Anyway, so they're analysing on the whole. But basically, coming back to your question, is there a football fever and all that? They went, hang on, have the Euro started? Have they started yet? They didn't know. They don't know. Yeah. They don't know where.
That's what I mean. It's just, everything's just, this year's a bit, it's just a bit. It's like nothing's happening. Do you know what I mean? Nothing's bubbling.
I don't think you've been to the right places. Like Tesco Watford, they've got a little arch made out of Budweiser bottles. It's coming slowly.
It's funny you say Tesco. I went to my local Tesco yesterday.
Yeah.
Nothing. No offers on the big. Like usually you could see it straight away. As soon as you walk in, they got all the beers, they got all the drinks, they got all the nuts, they got everything out, all the snacky kind of stuff. Nothing. Jinx, to be fair,
I'll get the Tesco floor manager to come and speak to the Croydon floor manager. I think he's slacking. He's slacking in Croydon, mate. What's going on?
And it's just all Father's Day stuff, because obviously that's coming up first on Sunday. Well, not first. It's on Sunday. So
it's Father's Day and the football. It's all together.
It's the England game on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, Sunday. So it was all happening at the same time. What a present for your dad.
Whilst the T20 World Cup is going on.
And the T20 World Cup's going on.
And the World Cup's going on.
Yeah, and the World Cup's going on.
Football, Father's Day. Brilliant.
Let's get the barbie on. Sunday is perfect for a barbecue weather. Sach, we coming radios?
I thought it was going to rain non-stop.
It probably is going to rain. But I'm getting all of those messages already in all the boys' WhatsApp groups. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, England playing on this date. It's a Thursday. Make sure you try finish off, get off work early. We come around here. We're getting the barbie on. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. We're in that territory now. So it'll be a good few weeks where you get to kind of, just hang out with your mates and watch football and hopefully it don't rain.
Okay, beautiful. And I kind of say on the little dad vibe, right? I was thinking about this on the when I was in my stand-up show last few weeks. I think I want a section of Desi dad jokes. But cause basically, how dad jokes are cheesy, right? That's all they are. They kind of, I can't even think of one right now, like a typical dad joke. Kedge, I'm sure you can. Because most of your jokes are dad jokes.
Well, I want to take up a little bit of a bit of offense with the term dad joke.
Oh, well, you offended?
Well, go on.
Because I just think it's lazy. I don't, dad joke. Firstly, is
here we go.
Makes it sound very poor and really terrible. Yeah. And actually, it's not. I don't.
What do you want it? Mum joke?
No. Dad
Massey
jokes
joke.
Dad jokes are funny.
Dad
jokes are funny. I don't think you can class jokes as a dad joke. I think they're either funny or not funny. I don't think you can have a dad joke.
You know what? Everybody.
And I hate that when people
will enjoy a dad joke. Everybody will enjoy it.
I agree with you, but
because they haven't got a joke to come back with, they'll go
such a dad joke.
But I do like dad jokes, and I think they're kind of punny and they're kind of fun and they're kind of throwaway. But you're right. People are like, dads aren't funny. Dad should be making these kind of cheesy jokes. It should happen. But
I was in Tesco the other day, and then I got offered 8 legs of venison for 40 quid. Is that cheap or is it too dear?
Too dear. Way.
Come on. Right? That's not a dad joke. That's genius. That's clever play of words.
Kedge, what's a venison?
That's where you get your sorry from, isn't it?
What do you say?
That's where you get your sorries from, isn't it? Venisons.
I don't know. What
it's a shop. He's trying to say it's a shop on
Ealing Road. Yeah. It is a shop, Venisons.
It is, but it's not. You don't have a flipping sorry shop sausage, do you?
I don't know.
I drove past your VB and Sons. It's massive.
Oh, VB and Sons. Killing it. Oh, on Ealing Road.
Why is everything and sons? Why they bring their sons into it?
Yeah.
Because the daughters weren't around, isn't it? They're allowed to do business.
No, the daughters are going, listen, we ain't working for your crappy shop. We're going elsewhere.
Did you hear about the movie that was based on constipation? Never came out.
It never came. Very good. Very good.
But it's funny you talk about dad jokes, because dad jokes has been the thing. It's funny. You're in Portugal, but you're on trend with the news story today, because it's all about dad jokes. And how basically dad jokes are really funny, according to a new poll that's recently been they've undertaken. They're saying that that sort of dodgy sense of humor, which I don't believe is only fathers have it, is actually what people love most about their dad. I just think generally it's just a funny trait. I think if you've got that sort of funny bone trait in you, I think you're just going to have it. So, there was this poll, and it was just released obviously ahead of Father's Day, which is happening on Sunday. Don't forget the cards. But I've got some father's or dad jokes, so to speak, which are here. I went to a seafood disco last week, pulled a muscle.
Very good.
I was offered a chicken and egg from Amazon. I'll let you know which one arrives first.
Very good.
That's a crap one, Kedge.
No, it's all right.
No, I'm not really impressed. I'm not really impressed so far.
What did the horse say when he fell? I've fallen and I can't giddy up. Come on. Like, I think there's back in the day when it was COVID, my next door neighbor's cat has just got COVID. Don't ask me how. It's just, I think it's clever. It's clever. See, you get a little giggle about it. I think I just think we should ban the phrase dad jokes. I just think it's either a rubbish joke, and let's be honest, there are rubbish jokes.
So I made. Can I share a couple? So I made up a couple, right?
Yeah.
But my comedy show isn't jokes like this. I don't do. I tell stories, really.
Yeah.
Hopefully that are funny stories.
I tell you who does do jokes like that. Jimmy Carr, isn't it? He's a joke comedian.
But it's not dad jokes. He just does like one. Yeah, but one-liner.
One-liners.
Super cutting, super lean, clean joke. Yeah.
You just said dad jokes. You can't say that.
Right, but okay, so I've done this one before, but why is Punjabi rain so selfish? I've got a couple now. So you might have heard this. Why is Punjabi rain so selfish? Because it's me, me, me.
Love it.
Okay,
Love it.
Know what me is, right? That is a dad joke. I made that up. Okay, what do you call a Punjabi person? Sorry, it's all Punjabi because it's the language. That's why. Okay, sorry. What do you call a Punjabi person that does manicures?
Go on.
Karnel.
Brilliant.
Karnel. What do you tell it? Karnel.
Brilliant.
Look, that's tickled Sach more than right.
It's good.
Now, I'm not sure if I can say this one, but what do you call an Indian person who's too afraid to leave the house in case they bump into white people?
Go on.
Agoraphobic. Because if you're afraid to leave the house, you're agoraphobic. And if you're afraid to leave the house to bump into white people, you're agoraphobic.
That's clever. I just think someone's thought about that.
Okay, I've got another one. I got one. This is the one I wrote down the other night. This is fresh. I've never said this out loud before.
Go on.
Okay, this is completely made up. The American equivalent of the Royal Mint, I don't know if they exist. They exist for this joke. The American equivalent of the Royal Mint, who make money, are joining forces with the Canadian money printing services to cut costs. Yeah. Well, they make sense. See? They make sense.
They make sense. I mean, I love it. I love it. I love it.
By the way, very quickly, seeing as you've spoken about the mint, have you seen the new Charles note, King Charles note?
Oh, no, I saw it being presented to him a few weeks ago when they sort of showed him it like this. It looked like.
I got one the other day. I thought it was fake money. I had to look at it twice.
You can finally say that you can finally say that you've seen Charlie on a £10 note and not be questioned about it.
It was a 20 actually, but honestly, I looked at it and I was like, do you know when? Because now I think we're at a point, because obviously for all our lives we've only ever seen the Queen on a note.
Yeah.
So when you get given something that's not the Queen on the note, it's like a moment, and you're like,
it is a moment.
I'm like, what is this even?
To
real?
be fair, Sach is probably one of the very few people who still deals in cash, so he's more likely to see it. Last time I saw a note, I mean, I don't even remember. I don't even have a note on me.
I'll bring it to you. You can have a look at it.
Can you please show me that?
Okay, it'll get you up to date, Kedge, up to date with modern money, real money. Look at how Kedge just started that one out. Oh yeah, can you show me some of those notes?
Can you just show me? I mean, I just need it for a project. If you could just lend it to me.
Let me borrow it for a bit. And then
I just need to stick it in my project book. But I tell you what, you don't even need a £20 note if you want to come and see us at the podcast festival. I just got to remind everyone. Do you know what I mean? Because in case if you haven't heard about it. We're back at the London Podcast Festival in September.
14th.
By the way, guys, we can talk about this. Don't mention anything. But do you remember we were talking about maybe a surprise if there is one on the horizon?
Yeah.
Mm. I've touched base with them.
I've touched base.
You've touched base.
I know we just established that you don't mind being touched in public, and Sach does, but you can't go touching other people's bases, okay? But, okay, good.
It could be a goer.
Could be in Goa. Brilliant. London Goa Podcast Festival. Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you come down.
Yeah, make sure you get tickets. The link is on our Instagram page. So go to the link in bio bit, and you'll see a tab where you can go straight to the London Podcast Festival, or you can hit the tab to go to our WhatsApp group.
Can we just mention the WhatsApp group, because we're getting a few because obviously it's quite a new concept, having a WhatsApp group that you can allow everybody to join. The whole world and his wife can join. And I just want to say that we are getting a lot of people going, oh, so does this mean you have my phone number? No, it doesn't mean that. It just means you are part of a group. We do not have access to your phone number. It's very safe.
Edge is not going to call you.
I'm not going to call you. None of us are going to call you. It's just a little bit of fun. It's like it's our little secret club where you get to see things before anyone else does, whether it's Instagram or YouTube, I was going to say, but we don't actually have anything out on YouTube, do we, guys?
We do.
Oh, do we, Sach?
What is it? What have we got now?
What's going on YouTube?
I've been away, Sach. I don't know what's going on.
Well, we have a YouTube channel, and every single podcast that you've listened to so far on, it might be Spotify, Apple Music, it's now available on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube, search for the Brownload podcast. Obviously, hit subscribe to us, and
subscribe and comment down below. Subscribe and comment down below. Why do they all say that, bro?
It helps. No, it helps. Okay, so you got to subscribe and comment below.
Subscribe, comment down below, and you can catch the podcast on YouTube.
What do you mean it helps? It helps what?
It helps in the algorithm. The more comments you get and everything like that, it's all the more subscribers you get, because people.
Oh.
No. Because Instagram. Because we're not. Hold on, let me explain. We're not the YouTube sort of big kind of content creators yet. But what it does is that you want to get to 100,000 subs, you get a little plaque. You want to get to 1 million subs. They're making a lot of money on this content as well.
If you got plaque, go see the dentist. That joke.
But that was good. That was clever. That was a good one.
Oh, so that was a good one. But
that was a good one.
And also, I'm going to plug it again. It wasn't one for Tommy or Sach. They just thought it was ridiculous. But I did create a special Brownload game which you can play if you get onto the WhatsApp group. And the amount of people who've been going, Kedge, can you help us? Give us a hint. How does this game work? So I thought I've got to mention it.
It looks great. Honestly, check it out, guys.
No. Just I'm going to say it. It's terrible.
No. It's like I said. It's for that few percentage people who you got nothing, and they just want to massage their brain a little.
Number one.
Go on.
Who has time to play a game on their flip? The last time I played a game on my phone, it was Snake.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've played a game on my. I don't have time.
Wordle. Have you not done Wordle?
No, Kedge, I don't have time. If I was to do Wordle, I'd rather reply to a few emails, because there's always work to do.
I always get my Wordle by the third one, right? Third, sometimes the fourth.
That's good,
right?
Tommy.
Words are my thing, right?
Right.
So the thing with Wordle.
So that's why you like doing this game.
I'll play for about 3 minutes. Go, yep, done it. Then I'll play again. Yep, got the word again. Yep, got the word again. And then you're like, okay, now what? But sometimes I'm on the train and I'll see people there with their Candy Crushes or all their games.
Oh,
and I'm when I say grown-ass men and women, like
that's
older
me.
than me.
It's me.
Older than me, they're there with their family. I'm like, you're just playing away. Like, can you just want to close your eyes and shut up for a minute?
Agree.
Not do anything. Like, just I really don't get the obsession with phones. Maybe I just haven't got into it like that.
Well, you're lucky. I'm not gonna bang on about what Apple launched yesterday with all of their latest iOS 18 updates.
Good. I'm glad you're not. Right.
Okay.
Things we've learned. Right. I'm going to start because my one's just one that I plucked from the papers. And that is for anyone who might be looking for love this year. And it's kind of fitting because we touched upon it a little bit earlier on.
Yeah.
The best place, according to the newspapers, to find love in 2024 right now is at barbecues. So go to the thing I learned. For singletons, go to it. Says love sizzles over hot coals. It seems for everyone. They did a poll. Many Brits have met their future spouse or partner at a barbecue, and it's increasing. They said because the barbecue setup isn't a formal dating setup. You're free to mooch and move around. You don't feel trapped like you're
like in speed dating a little bit.
But looser
than speed date.
Yeah, not the loose. Everyone puts their keys in a bowl in a dunga. Everyone puts their tractor keys in a underbud.
I was gonna say, what kind of parties you go to where everyone's loose?
Isn't it?
But my point is, if you're single and you're kind of going, oh, Tommy, Sach, Kedge, I really want to meet someone. We're all the decent blokes gone. We're the decent girls. I can't find someone. Go to a barbecue. Maybe we should do that next year.
Can I just say, if I'd done this as my things I've learned, I would have been absolutely battered by now. But I'm just saying, I'll let it go.
No, because why would you have been battered? Why? That's you saying that you want to batter me for this one.
No, it's rubbish.
I thought that was all right, to be fair.
Oh, okay. We'll leave it at that.
Hot place to meet.
We'll leave it at 5.5 out of 10 today then.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Go on then. Seeing as you
go next.
The thing that I've learned, and actually you guys are all going to learn, is the word moxie. Have you ever heard of the word moxie? Because you know
the hotels.
No.
Cinema.
No. MOXIE. We're going to need a lot of moxie come the Euros. And that's why it's so apt, because it's ready for the weekend. Moxie, what does it mean? It means the courageous spirit, the determination, and the perseverance qualities we need as the 3 lions to basically go and win the trophy. It's that sort of all-round oomph, the courageous spirit that we need for our heroes to show on the field. We need moxie on the pitch.
Is this a new word? Is it
it's not a new word. It's just a word that probably we're not accustomed to.
Okay. So it's to have like the winning spirit.
Yes.
So how would you say? Would you say I've got lots of I'm so moxied up? Or how would you?
Well, I guess that nowadays, we should try and put this into everyday language. Like, hope we show a lot of moxie on Sunday.
In your cricket boxy.
The way you play is poxy.
Don't play poxy, play with moxie. Oh, that's the slogan. I'm going to start chanting that now.
Okay. So playing with moxie, full gusto.
Yeah,
so
full gusto.
You trash my barbecues are the best place to find love for 2024.
Tommy, I thought your one was better at the two. If I had to pick, yours is more informative.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't turn up to the singleton barbecues with loads of moxie, with your moxie out. Put your moxie away. Yeah, mox out.
None of that.
By the way, can I say something? On that whole Deeper thing, sorry to bring this up, right?
Why have we got it?
Why are we doing that?
That guy said cox out in that video when whatever they were getting up to. But mox out, right? Mocha, get your mocha out. Get your mocha. Anyway, that was, how long ago that was? That was like 10 years ago.
Was it actually?
Yeah. It was like, I saw something come up on something. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe how long ago it was. It's mad.
Still famous.
That was before Instagram. That was before Instagram got proper videos on it.
Anyway, so thank you, Kedge. Moxie.
Thank you.
Moxie.
The thing I learned is kind of related to Kedge's things he's learned, because it is about a word. So if I said the word to you, what does the word nibblings mean? What would you say?
Nibbling the moxie.
With an S.
Nibblings.
With an S on the end.
Yeah.
Is that what Gujarati people would ask for when they're waiting in the foyer before they're let into the actual reception venue? Are there any nibblings available?
Or you'd say like, look at her gene, the jewelry, or nibbling, like look nibbling, nibbling like anything with bling bling.
Can I take some nibblings of your neck?
Oh, hello. No. So nibblings, I would say, are small little bite-sized bits of food to eat. Like little nibblings.
Are they the end of pens?
Canapes.
No, I'm going to put you out your misery because you're never going to get this. But it's a word that we can all use, and it's the plural term for nieces and nephews.
Oh, nibblings.
Oh, is it? Your
siblings.
Yeah. So you can go.
That's wicked.
I'm going to go see my nibblings this weekend.
Sounds a bit weird.
It's the word. It's a fact. That's a word.
It actually makes sense. Siblings, nieces, nephews.
How many nibblings have you got?
Yeah.
I think people will get offended if you ask them that in public.
What? How many nibblings have you got?
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't. They'd say,
People would go, you what?
No, but if they said, oh, Kedge, you've got a lovely pair of nibbles, because I just met them. I met them as I was walking over to your house. I met them in the driveway. Couple of lovely nibbles up front. Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, just install them.
Hey, Kedge, guess what? I just found out you've got a third nibbling.
How many nibblings?
Honestly, Kedge, I am surrounded with nibbles right now, all over me. All over
nibblings all over the gap.
Well, that's okay. So both of you went with word ones. That's interesting.
Yeah, I went with the word one.
Yeah, good stuff.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the pool, and I will catch you boys when I'm back. We're back in the flesh next week. Yeah?
Lovely.
All right. Cheers for listening, everyone.
Adios.
Adios from Portugal. Nibblings and moxies to all you all.
Laters.